Hi guys, it's Ray. Today I am doing a mica flow, I don't know, maybe a drag swirl. We'll see. I was just told dark blue and black for this cup. So I'm going to go with a black mica, which I mixed with a tiny bit of resin dye. This one is called True Blue, Antique Silver, and Turquoise. I've already put a coat of epoxy on the cup, and I'm just going to dive right in, I guess. I don't really have a plan, so we'll see. I think I'm going to start with a diagonal swirl, like I was starting a Milky Way. So I'm just going to pour straight down and let the cup turn away. Try and drip over the bottom a little. And I'm just going to work my way through the colors. So this is going to take a couple of passes around. And I'm just going to let it flow as it wants to. And I should have plenty of resin mixed up. And I'm just going to go right back to the beginning. And repeat. I was just told blue and black and no glitter, so and I may not have to manipulate this too much. It's moving pretty well on its own. Trying to bring that diagonal line back a little bit. I'm just going to keep going until I've got full coverage. I should have grabbed a turner that has an adjustable speed, but too late now. And I should be able to fit one more run of each color on here after this is the last of this round. I know I overmixed, but I wasn't really sure what I was going to need, so I'd rather overmix than not have enough, because this isn't one where you can really stop in the middle and mix more. I'm probably going to drag some of these swirls to encourage them. I don't really want to put much heat, if any, on it. It'll almost be just like manipulating like you would the top of a Milky Way. And I'll go back in and fill some of these larger spots. And one more band of the black when it comes around. I missed my spot. It's so small, I lost track. It's supposed to be in here. So I think I want to put some more turquoise towards the bottom. I may just run a tiny bit of each color on the bottom so it can get a good swirl. Some of it will drip off, which is good because you don't want it so the cup can't sit. Okay. So I am going to just hit it with the torch real quick to pop any bubbles and encourage a little bit of movement, just a tiny bit of heat. When you're torching, move constantly. Don't sit in one place. You don't want to scorch your resin. I have a spot right here in this cup that nothing seems to want to stick to, so that may be a spot that's going to need to be covered by the decal or worked quite a bit. And don't forget the bottom. And that just got the bottom moving a lot, so it's going to start dripping off, which is perfectly fine. So I'm actually going to wait for that spot to come around one more time. I'm going to put some just clear resin in there again. I don't know what could possibly be on there that's being repelled. I haven't really handled this cup at all, so I'm going to try and just drip in some of these spots that aren't moving as much as I'd like, just to encourage some movements. That spot would be that color right there. I'm going to add a little more to the top rim because I don't want all of the color pulling away at the top. I'm only going to add the color where the color started. I don't want it totally random. It looks like some of it might be staying in that space, so that's a good sign. Wait for it to come around one more time. And I'm going to let that top edge. This is going to continue to move and change. They always do. grab a little bit of the black. I'm going to be very careful adding in black because I don't want the black to completely take over. So I'm just really watching for white spots at this point. And I'm going to drag some of this just to help it along. And I'm probably going to tilt this cup up a little bit in a minute. Just because I don't want it getting a very fat bottom. So, when I say I'm going to drag it, I'm just going to take my popsicle stick, wipe it off, and let the stick pull the colors together some. I do want to drag some of this out of the center here. There's quite a bit built up there. So, in that space, I'm going to try to get some more of this turquoise back in. I'm going to go back to looking for spots that I want to drag. And I do want to pay some attention to the top. I don't want a white rim. But I don't want it to all end up being black either. And I do have a little spot down here that's not closing up on its own, so I'm going to go back over that. But I'm just going to let that spin itself out and do its thing and let it change and curl and swirl. And that'll be my black and blue dark colored cup. It's just going to get a simple name decal on it and another coat of epoxy or two, and it'll be done. I will put a picture of this when it's done spinning as the video cover photo, the thumbnail, so you can see it done. But that's it, quick and easy, 4 colors. Please give me a like and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it, and thank you for watching.